Dear all, today we are going to learn a mechanism of duplication or replication that occur in E. coli. So, in my last hour of teaching, we learned that DNA replicate in semi-conservatively. It is proved by the Meisel and Stahl through their experiment. And today we are going to learn about the mechanism of duplication that occur in the prokaryotes. So before that, we have to study what all the requirements for the DNA replication or DNA replication. The requirements for DNA duplication. We are supposed to study the requirements for the DNA duplication. What are the requirements? The first is the nucleotide pool. For the DNA duplication, it required all four the nucleotides, highly energized nucleotides, like deoxyadenosine triphosphate, deoxyguanosine triphosphate, deoxycytosine triphosphate, deoxythymidine triphosphate. All four nucleotides required for the duplication or the replication of the DNA. Second, it requires a short RNA primer. This RNA primer are synthesized by the DNA primase enzyme. These RNA primers, a short RNA primers, synthesized by DNA primase enzyme. It is a short RNA primer of 10 to 15 nucleotides is required for the initiation of replication, DNA replication. The short RNA primers are required for the initiation of DNA replication. These RNA primers provide the 3' OH group. Thus the extension of the new strand occur on the basis of the 3' OH group. And DNA replication requires many enzymes. Like the first one is DNA helicase, or it is also called as unwindase. DNA helicase, or it is also called as unwindase enzyme, is required for the unwinding of the two strands of DNA at Oris site, origin of replication. So thus the two strands of DNA get opened out. It is get opened out with the help of enzyme called DNA helicase, and DNA helicase uses ATP energy currencies for the opening up of the two strands of DNA. The second enzyme is required is the DNA polymerase. This is required for the polymerization of DNA in the process of formation of new strand of DNA. So the 3' OH group, so DNA polymerizes or start adding the nucleotide to the 3' OH of the primers. 3' OH start adding, continuously adding, thus the new strand of DNA is synthesized. The new strand of DNA is synthesized. The DNA polymerase is first discovered by Korenberg. DNA polymerase 1 is first. The DNA polymerase 1 is first discovered by Korenberg in E. coli. Thus, it is also called as the Korenberg's enzyme. This is also called as the Korenberg enzyme. This enzyme, DNA polymerase, is not actually involved in the polymerization in the E. coli. Later on, the Paula D. Lucia and John Cranes in the year 1969. Later, Paula D. Lucia and John Cranes discovered the enzyme called as DNA polymerase 3. DNA polymerase 3. This DNA polymerase 3 is an actual synthesized or actual polymerization enzyme during the DNA duplication. What it does, it start adding the nucleotides to the 3' OH group provided by the RNA primer. Then what is the function of DNA polymerase 1? DNA polymerase 1 having two functions. The first one is a proofreading activity. It has the exonuclease activity. It removes the ribonucleotide, or it replaces the ribonucleotides present in the lagging strand or in the RNA primers, and it replaces to the ribonucleotides to the deoxyribonucleotide. It replaces the ribonucleotide to the deoxyribonucleotide, and it involves the synthesis of the new DNA fragment in the 3' to 5'. RNA polymerase involve the synthesis of DNA in 5' to 3' direction. Always the DNA duplication or the synthesis of DNA that occurs in 5' to 3' direction. So what the DNA polymerase did? It is involved in the replacement of short RNA primers or the ribonucleotide to the deoxyribonucleotide. So it is having the both exonuclease activity and polymerization of the DNA in 3' to 5' direction. In 3' to 5' direction. So many DNA polymerase are discovered, like DNA polymerase 2, DNA polymerase 4, DNA polymerase 5. These DNA polymerase 2, 4 and 5 involved in the DNA repair mechanisms. When DNA get damaged due to certain mutations or certain mismatch of the base pairs, this DNA polymerase 2, 4 and 5 involved in this process. And DNA polymerase 3 and 1 are also having the proofreading activity. What do you mean by proofreading activity? Proofreading activity is nothing but if there is a mismatch in the base pairing, means the new strand, the old strand to the new strand is formed or synthesized having a mismatch pair. If G to the C to the A is attached, it is removed by the exonuclease activity in the DNA polymerase 3 and 1, and it is correct matches or correct pair is attached. This is called the proofreading activity. This is called the proofreading activity, which is present in the DNA polymerase 3 and as well as the DNA polymerase 1. DNA polymerase 1. Next enzyme is topoisomerase. The topoisomerases are involved. These are the enzymes which cut and reseal the two strands of DNA during the duplication, during the replication of the DNA. During the replication of DNA, they remove the supercoiling. They remove the supercoiling occurred during the DNA duplication. The two enzymes, one is called as DNA polymerase, DNA topoisomerase 1 and DNA topoisomerase 2. What the DNA topoisomerase 1 does? It cut. See, these are the two strands of DNA. These are the two strands of DNA. What the topoisomerase 1 is does? It cut one strand of the DNA, swirl out, roll out, and rejoins, so that the supercoiling that occur during the DNA duplications are removed by this topoisomerase. What it does? It cut and reseal one strand of the DNA. It cut and reseal one strand of the DNA. It cut and reseal one strand of the DNA. This is the mechanism of DNA topoisomerase 1. Then what is the function of DNA topoisomerase 1? 2. It cut and reseal both the strand of DNA. Cut and reseals both the strand of the DNA. This is the function of DNA polymerase. These two involve what is that? To resolve what is that? Supercoiling that occurs during the DNA. And last thing, the enzyme DNA ligase. One more enzyme is there, that is DNA primase. This DNA primase involved in the synthesis of the short RNA primers. DNA primase is the enzyme involved in the synthesis of the short RNA primers. These short RNA primers are required for, means they are having the 10 to 15 nucleotide chain that is required for the initiation of DNA duplication. The short RNA primers are required for the initiation of DNA duplication. So there are 10 to 15 nucleotide length. And lastly, the DNA ligase. The DNA ligase is the enzyme. It is also called as the molecular glue. It involved in the joining of two nucleotides or the two Okazaki fragments that form during the DNA duplication. What the DNA ligase does? The DNA ligase is the enzyme uses NAD in case of E. coli. NAD is nicotinamide dinucleotide. NAD is nothing but nicotinamide dinucleotide, or sometimes it uses ATP as the energy currency. What it does? There is the nucleophile attack. There is a nucleophilic attack of the 3' OH of one nucleotide to the interior. The 3-phosphate, we say the triphosphate, adenosine triphosphate. DNA ligase does the mechanism. It does the 3' OH group nucleophilic attack the interior phosphate of the another nucleotide, so that the pyrophosphate is released. This phosphate of one nucleotide to the 3' OH of other nucleotide get joined, so that the phosphodiester bond is formed. This way, the DNA ligase joins the two fragments of DNA. Using nicotinamide dinucleotide as a energy currency, or the ATP, adenosine triphosphate, as the energy currency. So these are the requirements of DNA duplication. The DNA duplication requires the nucleotide pool. All four kind of nucleotides are required for the DNA duplication. Deoxyadenosine triphosphate, deoxyguanosine triphosphate, deoxycytosine triphosphate, deoxythymine triphosphate. And DNA duplication requires a short RNA primers of 10 to 15 nucleotide length. These short RNA primers are involved in the initiation of DNA duplication. These short RNA primers are synthesized by the DNA primase enzyme. Next, certain enzymes are required for the DNA duplication are DNA helicase or unwindage. It involved in the unwinding of the DNA during the DNA duplication. It involved in the it does the unwinding of the two strands of DNA in the ori side of during the duplication. DNA polymerase 3, one is called as the Orenburg's enzyme. This DNA polymerase 1 having two activity. One is the exonuclease activity, proofreading activity, and also the polymerization activity in 3' to 5' direction. So what it does, DNA polymerase 1 replaces the ribonucleotide to the deoxyribonucleotide, to the deoxyribonucleotide, and in the lagging strand of the DNA. DNA polymerase 3 is the actual DNA polymerase enzyme which involved in the polymerization of the DNA in 5' to 3' direction. Always the polymerization of the DNA occur in 5' to 3' direction. And these enzymes are involved or having the proofreading activity. The checks the mismatch or mispairing occur during the DNA duplication, and they remove the mismatch nucleotide and joins the correct nucleotide during the DNA duplication. And there are many enzymes DNA polymerase are there, like discovered DNA polymerase 2, 4 and 5 in they are involved in the DNA repair mechanism. These all enzymes are in prokaryotes. DNA polymerases discovered they doing the DNA duplication in eukaryotes are include alpha, beta, gamma, zeta, mu. Many DNA polymerases are there. They involved in the DNA duplication mechanism in eukaryotes. These involve DNA duplication mechanism in prokaryotes like E. coli. The topoisomerases, they remove the supercoiling that occur during the DNA duplication, or they cut and reseal the DNA during the duplication. There are two types. One is called DNA polymerase 1, other is called DNA polymerase 2. DNA polymerase 1, what it does? It cut and reseal only one strand of DNA. Whereas DNA polymerase 2, best example is the DNA gyrase. Best example for DNA duplication 2 is the DNA gyrase. The gyrase enzyme, which what it does, which break out the two strand of DNA and resealed. Both the strand of DNA is break out and resealed. So they remove the supercoiling that occurred during the DNA duplication. And DNA ligase is the enzyme which joins the two fragments of DNA during the duplication in the lagging strand of the duplication, or it joins two fragments of Okazaki. What it does? The 3' OH of the one nucleotide attack nucleophilically the interior phosphate present in another nucleotide, so that the pyrophosphate is released and the phosphodiester bond is formed. The phosphodiester bond is formed between 3' OH of one fragment of DNA to the 5' end of another fragment of DNA. This involved the joining mechanism by DNA ligase, and it uses nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide as energy currency, or sometimes that uses the ATP. Now we discuss about the mechanism of DNA duplication. The mechanism of DNA duplication. This is the double-stranded DNA. One strand of the DNA is the 5 prime to 3 prime direction. Another strand of DNA is 3 prime to 5 prime direction. One strand of DNA is 5 prime to 3 prime direction. 5 prime to 3 prime direction. Another strand of DNA is 3 prime to 5 prime direction. So what happens here? The DNA helicases unwind the DNA at the ori site, origin of replication. What is the origin of replication? Where the AT composition is high. AT composition is high. Adenine to thymine composition is high in the ori site of DNA, origin of replication. So that it is easy to break. It is to break the hydrogen bonds between adenine and the thymine than the guanine and cytosine. The guanine and cytosine having 3 hydrogen bonds, whereas the adenine and thymine having 2 hydrogen bonds. So it is easy to break out the 2 hydrogen bonds. The bond strength is lesser than the bond strength which is present between the guanine and cytosine. So the origin site, ori of replication, is there where the AT composition is high. So the unwindase is the enzyme. Unwindase is the enzyme. Unwindase is the enzyme. So explain that it is the double-stranded of DNA, double strand of DNA. One strand having the 5 prime to 3 prime direction, other strand having the 3 prime to 5 prime direction. So unwindase is the enzyme comes where to the ori site and we start unwinding, bind to the DNA strand, and start unwinding of the DNA, forming a replication bubble. Forming a bubble-like structure called replication bubble. So this is a origin of site. So when the origin of site is opened up, so it forms the Y-shaped fork. So it is called the stage where the DNA duplication takes place. I say the unwinding is the enzyme which open up. DNA helicase is the enzyme which open up the 2 strands of DNA. So these strands of the DNA are remain intact by the protein. They keep intact by the protein called single-stranded binding protein. They are called SSPs. These single-strand binding proteins bind to the one strand of the DNA. These SSP proteins, single-strand binding proteins, bind to the one strand of the DNA and they keep intact of this strand. So they avoid the curve or the base pairing or the complementary base pairing occur between 2 strands of DNA or the one strand of DNA. So that they avoid the forming of hairpin curve. They avoid the forming of hairpin curve and these strands remain intact. So next is the RNA. Next is the RNA. So DNA primase synthesize the short RNA primers. They synthesize the short RNA primers. They synthesize the short RNA primers at the 3 prime at the 3 prime end of the DNA. DNA. So that what happens? I said the DNA polymerase tree involved in the synthesis of or polymerization of the DNA in 5 prime to 3 prime direction. So these short RNA primers are come and bind the 3 prime OH group, the 3 prime end of the parent DNA. So that these provide the short RNA primers provide the 3 prime OH group, for the polymerization of DNA strand. Thus, this what is that? The DNA polymerase 3. DNA polymerase 3 comes and bind here. The DNA polymerase 3 comes and bind to the RNA primer, short RNA primer, and is synthesizing or start attaching incoming nucleotides to the 3 prime OH group, and this synthesis the new strand of DNA continuously in 3 prime direction. So the mechanism, see, first I will come, see, short DNA helicase is an enzyme which involved in the unwinding of the enzyme, unwinding of the two strand of DNA. The single stranded binding proteins keep these strands intact so that the complementary base pairing, they avoid the complementary base pairing occur between the nucleotides. They avoid the hairpin curve. Then the DNA primase enzyme synthesize the short RNA primers of 10 to 15 nucleotide. So 10 to 15 nucleotide. To this, the DNA polymerase, this is the primer attached to the 3 prime end of the parent strand. This is the DNA polymerase 3. So DNA polymerase 3 comes and attaches to the short RNA primers and starts synthesizing the new strand of DNA by adding incoming deoxyribonucleotide to the complementary base pairs, so that this chain continues. The DNA synthesis in 5 prime to 3 prime direction is continuous. This strand of DNA is called as leading strand, and on which DNA synthesis occur in continuous way. This is called the continuous DNA synthesis. Opposite strand is called lagging strand. It's called lagging strand, or it is where the discontinuous DNA synthesis occurs, where many short RNA primers comes and bind. Here the DNA synthesis occurs in 3 prime to 5 prime direction in opposite way, so that the DNA synthesis in bidirectional. DNA synthesis occurs in bidirectional mechanism. So to which DNA polymerase, the short RNA primers to which DNA polymerase comes and bind, and they synthesize a new strand of DNA. So the 3 prime OH to which the DNA polymerase comes to attach, and the fragments of DNA are formed. The fragments of DNA are formed with 100 to 200 nucleotides. These fragments are called Okazaki fragments. These fragments are called Okazaki fragments because the Okazaki is the scientist discovered these fragments. They are called Okazaki fragments. So then this continue occur synthesis of short fragments of DNA, newly synthesis fragments of DNA. So DNA polymerase 1 now come. The DNA polymerase 1 now come, and as say it is having the exonuclease activity and also the polymerization activity. The DNA polymerase 1 replaces the ribonucleotide to the deoxyribonucleotide. So these ribonucleotides are replaced by deoxyribonucleotide by DNA polymerase 1. So there is a gap. There is gap that occur between the two fragments of DNA. This gap or sealing of two fragments of DNA done by DNA ligase enzyme. Thus, the 3' of one fragment of DNA is doing the nucleophilic attack on the interior phosphate of another fragment, interior phosphate of the 5' phosphate of another fragment. So that the nucleophilic attack involved in the synthesis of or the formation of phosphodiester bond. This way, the sealing or joining of two fragments occur by DNA. What is that? Ligase enzyme. So this strand is called as a lagging strand, as the discontinuously DNA synthesis takes place. This is called the leading strand. The continuous DNA synthesis takes place. In the lagging strand, discontinuous DNA synthesis takes place, and this DNA synthesis takes place in bidirectional. This is one directional DNA synthesis takes place. This is called as the leading strand. Another what is that? Directional DNA synthesis takes place. This is called as the lagging strand, leading strand and lagging strand. Always the DNA synthesis takes place in 5' to 3' direction. 5' to 3' direction. This is about the duplication of DNA. Thank you very much for the patience. Thank you.